Hello and welcome back to our HIP Roman Restoration campaign. In our last episode we finished another couple of wars down here for a duchy from Egypt and another one from the Seljuks. And I believe we asked these vassals to convert already, but we haven't gotten their replies yet. They are probably going to do it though. So we have truces with them. We still have a truce with the HRE, I believe, for another few years, but we do not have a truce with Bohemia, so we'll probably go to war with them again very soon for some more of their Italian land down here. We're also pretty close to our vassal limit, which is something we should probably do something about. We'll merge a few more duchies over here, I think. And we're also very close to the important 2000 piety that we need to click the Mend the Great Schism button. So we'll be doing that at the earliest possible opportunity. So let's just unpause for a minute here and get back our replies about these guys converting. We have a couple of new dukes, which is fine. You are now a single duke. His predecessor, I believe, was a double duke who had this duchy and another one over somewhere else. I don't know, over here. So now that this guy is just a single duke, we can grant him or transfer his vassalage to the King of Italy, which no doubt will make him happier. And has not actually reduced our vassal limit at all. I guess we still have the other new duke as a vassal. That would make sense. Okay, so I also see that we've gained some independent counts, or not independent, but direct vassal counts over here, probably due to some of the other revokings that we did. So this guy is supposed to be under Opsikion. We'll transfer him there. Make that neater. That gets us down to 70. And we have a couple of single counts over here. You're supposed to be in the Duchy of Sivas, which is not created. Let's see. If we create that and give it to this guy, she should become his vassal, which I guess would be fine. He has 3 duchies already, though. Maybe we'll give it to Colonia instead, and maybe we'll usurp Chaldea here and give that to Colonia. That seems reasonable. Okay, so we revoke this. He won't be happy, but he will no longer be our vassal, so it doesn't really make a difference to us. What duchy did you just create? Okay, I guess that's fine. You requested the lower rank vassal should serve you rather than me directly. I think he's just asking for the guy that we literally just transferred to him, because I think he has his whole de jure duchy now. He only has the one duchy. And he has it all, so yeah, okay. So we can increase his opinion by 10 for free, basically. Guess we'll do that. Alright, so we took that duchy, we'll grant it to this guy. He'll get those 2 as vassals. And we'll get down to 68 of 72. Alright, so this duchy that this guy created... Oh, it's just a single count. Or a single county duchy. I guess that's okay. 68 is a little better. I think we'll do 1 or 2 more, though. Maybe over here in Greece. We could put Nicopolis under Durrës or vice versa. Do we care which of these guys we keep as a vassal, maybe? Or as a direct vassal? I guess this guy's probably a better character, so we'll revoke this one. Ooh, he's not actually going to agree to that, so maybe we'll see if this guy is a little more cooperative. He is. That's fine. We'll grant that to this guy. He'll gain the land up here. And let's see, I guess, let's see, Bulgaria. Oh, maybe we don't want to mess with Bulgaria right now since they have that whole revolt going on. Not sure what will happen if we start revoking things there. Yeah, I guess we'll just leave it be for the moment. We're down to 67, so that's pretty good. We'll do for the moment anyway. Just the other day, skulking as I often do, I caught Marquess Ercole? This person, okay, of Camerino, and my courtier Cathon in flagrante. They didn't notice me, but I'm still in shock. She's a married woman, by Jesus. This is disgraceful. How could such a thing happen in my court? We can say it's scandalous and expose their affair. We can say the flesh is weak and forgive and forget. Or we can say, I smell profit. I don't think such a fine, just upstanding character as us would try to blackmail people. We could be understanding and forgive and forget. I guess if we were chaste or zealous or something, we might want to be scandalized by it. We'll just forgive and forget, though. Seems fine. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and get our war against Bohemia declared. Maybe we'll just see if there's any chance of us killing the Emperor in the very near future. Probably not. If we could get him killed and then declare a war against them simultaneously, that would be convenient, but seems unlikely. Okay. We'll just fight Bohemia then. Should be relatively quick and easy. See what we can get. 2 counties here. 1 county in Pisa. Or 2 counties in Ravenna. I guess we'll just take Ravenna, why not? Apparently he is currently defending against heathens, so it costs us an additional 100 piety, which actually is a very good reason to not do this right now. Because we're so close to having 2,000. Yeah, unfortunately, I guess we'll wait then. We'll stay at peace. Probably not a bad thing. Our vassals are still a bit riled up about all of their stuff being raised. I guess it gives us a chance to have a feast. Improve their opinions a little more. I suppose we'll see if we can plot to kill Egypt or anybody else that we have a truce with. That seems unlikely. How about the Seljuks? Also unlikely. Okay. It looks like Egypt's capital just moved, which may mean that he died? No, he just moved his capital. Okay. Let the preparations begin for our great feast. During the last year or so, your daughter Agni, or Anya, possibly, has been spending a lot of time with the members of a local monastic order. You'll also notice that she spends many hours per week in pious prayer. Then one day she approaches you asking for your permission to dedicate her life to Christ. Okay, I guess that's fine. She gains the trait None. She is grateful. Seems reasonable. Big decision to make when you're only 13, but I'm sure she knows what she's doing. A subject has converted, good. The wells used by your court for water have dried up. It is time to dig up new ones, and soon, or else everyone at the court will die of thirst. Yeah, okay. Sounds important. County was converted. Somebody is usurping something from a clan up here. Okay. Not sure what land he got exactly. Oh, this, I see. That's fine. It has no holdings in it, but I suppose if he wants it, he can have it. No feast is complete without boar meat, who will get the prestigious task of hunting and slaying the boars needed for the feast. We can send out our son, Maximus. Our eldest son. Okay. I guess we don't really care about him. We could send out the marshal. Don't think we want to hunt them ourselves. We'll send out the marshal. Did he get wounded or anything? Oh, I guess he did. But possibly he was just wounded before. Best part about preparing a feast is deciding what foodstuff to serve. I must purchase venison, boar, etc. We'll spend just enough. And we'll invite everyone. The guests have arrived, all is ready, the cooks have worked day and night preparing the food. And the castle has never looked lovelier. Okay. I guess nobody refused this time. So this guy is a big fan of the food. He refused more wine. He also refused more wine. I thought the food was superb, the wine mediocre, and the dancers beautiful. Some of the more inebriated guests joined the dancers in a quadrille. We gained some prestige. I really think it should stop being such a shock that people refuse wine. Every single time. We're scandalized by it. He does not appreciate my hospitality. How dare he? We're dancing another quadrille. Okay, I started talking to one of my guests at the feast and found them most interesting. Hours flew by, wine bottles were emptied. Other guests excused themselves and went to bed, but we kept talking until the wee hours. So our vassal despot is going to become a great friend of ours, which I guess is fine. Everyone drank and were happy, except this guy, who refused more wine. Can you believe it? How dare he insult me? Oh, and one of my vassals has cut the throat of a servant. I guess we'll imprison him. Let's just check on where our ecclesiarch is, since we had a few counties converted recently. Alright, he's in San Marino, wasn't he? Which is still not converted. That's fine. I want to make sure that we still have a chance to get the extra piety. He refused more wine. Refused more wine. Can you believe these people? And we're dancing another quadrille, I guess. Okay. And everyone enjoyed the feast. And has their opinion of me improved. Guy is usurping something. His son is mastering the art of diplomacy, so he's up to trained diplomat, so that's pretty good. Really is kind of a shame that we're not inheriting as him. Oh well. Let's spend some of our money on some upgrades. I guess we'll do the keep here. Castletown is already built there. We'll do training grounds. Here. Castletown there. And we need to do the castle walls before we can do the town here. That's fine. And same here. And I guess we didn't build anything over here, which we own for some reason. This guy should desire control of that holding, I think, but he doesn't. Possibly because we have him imprisoned. Well, we'll just leave it as is. At least for now. Oh, okay. So the Caliph, the Sultan of Egypt, has declared war on us. He doesn't have any Events 1 troops, but I guess he has a strong alliance or something that makes him feel like this is a good idea. So what is this about? Arcadia Aegypti. This duchy, I see. Well, I can't imagine this is going to end well for him. He is allied with the Barakids, the Seljuks, Mesopotamia. Nobody else, though? I guess the Barakids is probably the main reason he feels like he can take us on. They're involved in a war of their own right now. And they only have 35,000 troops anyway, which is not that many compared to us. So I guess we'll just see if we can win this quickly before the Barakids actually do anything. We'll raise some troops and transport them over by boat. This should be enough to take on the Egyptian army, certainly. A son was born to those courtiers, I guess, that were having an affair. Okay. That's fine. Alright, I think we'll just march up the coast here and fight these armies. Come on now, up the coast. There we go. Why via there? That seems like definitely the wrong way to go. Probably not lead this ourselves, though. A merchant you are acquainted with offers you his abacus. He is growing old now, and is becoming less involved in the world of commerce, and thinks his abacus will better serve you in your work. We will gladly take it for extra intrigue, stewardship, and learning. Sounds good. So the Barakids have not actually joined, at least yet. The Seljuks are in, but they are definitely not the power that they once were. Reduced to only a few counties. So we certainly don't need to worry about them. Our son asks if a tree falls in the woods and there's nobody there to hear it, does it make a noise? We can tell him to concentrate on something useful and make him possibly diligent. And he is diligent, okay. Only 25 piety away from 2000 now. Win the opening battle without any problems. I guess? Let's see, where are you going? This way. I guess we'll try and fight this army as well. And we should catch them there. Betrothed can marry. This is our son and heir. And his strong betrothed. sounds good. We can gain 200 gold or 300 prestige. Well, certainly the prestige isn't necessary, so we'll just gain the gold. And we've just hit 2000 piety, so can we do this while we're at war? Apparently we can, so let's go for it. The Great Schism mended. At last the Great Schism between the Western Catholic Church and the Eastern Orthodox Church has been mended. With the spread of Orthodoxy and the reunification of the Pentarchy, including the vital Episcopal See of Rome, the Catholic faith now holds little sway over the people of Europe. I mean, that's maybe overstating the case a little bit. It seems to hold a pretty reasonable amount of sway, but anyway. There will be those who still cling to it, but they will be few in number. The Pentarchy can once more claim universal rule over all of Christendom. God be praised. The Catholic religion becomes a heresy of the Orthodox faith and will be known as the Saint. I guess instead of the Just. Okay, so I guess some people just convert outright. And others stay Catholic. Interesting. So we are known as the Saint instead of the Just. And also it doesn't actually cost us the piety, we just need to have that much, which is good to know. Alright, well we're out of time for that episode, so I guess we'll end it there and continue fighting this war in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.